Hi, that's my country file presenter impression. Right, I'm going to show you around this Fjällräven Kaipak Jacket M. Right, let's get a bit of admin out of the way. I'm not an expert, I've got a jacket, I'm going to show you it on. It might be helpful to you if you're thinking of getting one of these. I'm 6'1", about 105 kilos, quite sort of chunky, heavy. This is a double XL. Normally, I take double XL jackets, Fjällräven jackets, because I like it a bit baggy, a bit of space, and I like it to be long, not too short towards the belt. This one, double XL, is a little bit too big. The Kaipak, I'll explain the volume of it at the end, and compare it to, I've got the Fjällräven Skogsö as well in double XL. Compare it, see what you think about the difference. Right, enough waffling, let's get to the little guided tour. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. So the jacket is nice and long, the belt is here. So it's nice and long down to the sort of jeans pockets. So it's a nice outdoor jacket for what? I don't know, for just walking about in the woods. It's perfect because this G1000, it's not a ripstop or anything, it's just a heavyweight G1000, and it's really sturdy. So if you've got this out in the woods and you sort of brush against some brambles, it's not going to tear, you know, like some Gore-Tex might, for example. It's not waterproof, it's weatherproof. This is unwaxed, I haven't waxed it. If I were to wax it, I could wax it like crazy and it would make it more water resistant. The water would bead off, eventually would soak in, but unwaxed, it's not really waterproof at all, actually. It's weatherproof, it's nice in the wind, keeps the wind out to a certain degree. It's just a sort of an all-purpose outdoor jacket, which you can customize with wax. You know about the wax, I'm maybe preaching to the choir. So, nice and low. Down the bottom here, we've got little elasticated waist to cinch tight. So here I've got it loose, I can cinch it nice and snug, keep the draft out. And this is loose. So the end of this cinch is out on the outside of the jacket. Sometimes it's hidden inside pockets. This is just out here. And to loosen it off again, I've got a simple plastic toggle there, and I'm back to uncinched. Keeping going from the bottom up, I've got nice pockets here, great big pockets. They're zipped, so to zip it closed, it's at the top. Lovely branded leather tag on the zip. The zip's just a simple plastic YKK, nothing exciting, but it's a great pocket, huge pocket. Look, you can see my hand, I'm going right to the top, right to the bottom. It's all of that, it's huge, really nice. You can sort of snuggle into that when the weather's getting cold. You can fill it up with all sorts, actually, not licorice, all sorts. I don't like the licorice ones, that's what puts me off with licorice all sorts. The pocket is nothing fancy, there's no mesh, there's no little inserts or anything, it's just a straightforward, huge zipped pocket. They're brilliant, really good. Except with a backpack, with a hip belt, that's right across, they're right where the hip belt goes. It's not really a backpacking jacket, but to be aware of. Let's keep going. Up here on the left, over the heart, is a chest pocket. Again, zipped, closed up, little leather tag, nice and easy to use. The zip is just a simple YKK plastic zip, thin. In here, however, it's slightly different. The pocket is big, plenty big enough for your everyday bits and bobs, up my hand size. In there's a little elastic pocket, little mesh elastic pocket. You could sort of slip your phone in there, keep it snug and not rattling about with the other bits in that pocket. It's quite nice. You obviously do what you like with a little mesh pocket, and even if you don't want to use it, it's not in the way, so it's nice little feature. That the main zip is two-way, so you can adjust venting or whatever, however you like to have your zip, and at the bottom is a popper to keep everything together. That's it really. And there's a simple storm weather flap over the zip. There's nothing stopping it or keeping it in place, which is good and bad. I mean, it's good in that there's no like Velcro to like get full of dog hair or whatever, or little bits of grass. It's just nice and simple, but it does sort of flap open. It's not an extreme jacket. It's perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable. There is a counterpart on the other side of the zip, so it's sort of sandwiched between flaps, if you see what I mean. The zip keeps going, obviously all the way to the top, and there's a popper as when the zipper sort of changes direction. So here is a popper, keeps everything in place. Then you might want to wear the jacket like that, and it's all nice and tidy. You keep going all the way up. It's just under the sort of moustache nose area, and there's a popper right at the top. There's no beard guard or anything, chin guard to keep anything out of the zip, although the storm flap, the internal storm flap does that job. Popper at the top, keep everything nice and snug. Where has it gone? I'll get it eventually. Here we go. And there we go. So that's the jacket, nice and zipped up and all cinched up. It's brilliant. Hood, brilliant hood. I can't get it on with the zip, so I need to slightly unzip a bit to get the hood on. Now it's a nice big voluminous hood, and it's not wired. It's got a sort of it feels like a plastic, like a zip tie almost in there, quite firm plastic. And then this bit is foam. It's like, I don't know, very, very thin, you know, sleeping pad foam. Gives it some structure, keeps it off your face, and it's really good. So here in the morning light, it's doing like a little sunshade, sun visor effect, and it's good bit of structure. In the rain, that'll keep it structured nicely. And the volume is a bit much. You could put a helmet under there, but you can cinch it, get rid of some of the volume. I'm going to turn around and show you. Can you see? Pull that, and then pull these. Hang on, let's zip it up. Oh, perfect. So now I'm all cinched up and got rid of some of that hood volume, and it's perfect. Really good hood, I would say, for this sort of jacket. Perfect. I'm going to get rid of, where's the toggles? There. I'm going to loosen those off because I feel a bit restricted. It's good though, nice to be able to have all those options, and it's nice and easy to access. Whew. Right, let's go inside the jacket. I'll unzip it. I'll show you what's inside. So inside on the left, where there's the chest pocket, that side, I'm getting attacked by a wasp. Hang on a sec. No, he's gone. He's gone. Okay. Chest pocket side. On the inside, there's nothing, except there's the back side of the big hand pocket. So this has been made into an actual internal pocket, which is huge. Right, hang on. It's all of that. Really big, and there is no little hole. Often these internal pockets have a little hole, so they're not much use, maybe for putting gloves or hats or something, for drying wet gloves. But this one is has been stitched and sewed to be a big internal pocket. Really good. There's a bit of a care patch that's on all the jackets. That's that side. The other side has a little internal pocket, and just a simple, hang on, let me get the sunshine. Just a simple thing. It's nice though, and it's big. It was huge actually. Look, it's all that. That wasp is getting me. I might have to run away screaming if I get attacked by this wasp. So this zip down, nice big internal pocket. Nothing fancy, just a straightforward pocket. And this zip is tiny, really diddy little thing. There's no leather tag on that one, but it's nice for things you want to keep, you know, really safe and inside. And then similarly, on the other side is another one of these huge internal pockets that you could fill with gloves, hats, snacks, whatever. Really good, those. That's it. That's it for internal features. I'll just take it off and I'll show you some of the tags. So, men's XXL, the Fjällräven tag, made in Vietnam, this jacket. And there is a little coat hook on the outside, little loop to hang it up. So it's on the outside of the jacket as opposed to the inside. Let me just double check there's nothing else to show you on the inside. I have omitted one of the most important features of this jacket, the Kaipak. I've sort of saved it for last, really. And it's the stretch panels. If you've been waiting to hear about the stretch panels from the beginning, well done for persevering. So, under the arms are stretchy panels. Really stretchy. I don't know what sort of material it is, sort of lycra-y, polyester-y stuff. So this isn't G1000 under the arms. And it is pretty much under the arms. I'll put it back on and I'll show you. What's the point of it? Well, it's for movability. That's probably not the right word. You know, to be able to stretch and move and be comfortable. There's no restriction. So here, can you see? That's the elasticated panel. And this one's got sort of slightly two-tone. Other colour ranges do it differently. It's nice though, it's cool. Right, it's stretchy, so you've got range of movement. There's no restriction. Absolutely lovely. I don't feel like I'm restricted in any way. Plus, it gives a bit of extra breathability where you sort of need it. So that's a nice thing. So the breathability is massively increased with these stretchy panels under the arms. Really good, I do like that. Except, for some reason, these have added some sort of volume to the jacket, such that it's just really there's a lot of it, really baggy. Now you might want to layer it up with a fleece or whatever underneath. Here I've got a jumper, you know, it's not a thick, medium-ish sweater. I could get a fleece. I'd still have loads of room, too much room. I think I could get away with an XL, Kaipak XL, to be perfectly honest. I've shown you oh no, gosh, I've forgotten one of the other key features that I really like. The sleeves, huge long sleeves. All the Fjällräven jackets have got super long sleeves. I personally really like that. I like to have a long sleeve, and I don't mind. I cinch it up at the wrist. Got loads of baggy extra, I like it. I like a long sleeve. Nothing going on, it's just on this side there's the little patch, but there's no change in material or anything going on, it's just straightforward to sleeve. Until you get to the cuff, and the cuff is Velcro, which you might think, well, yeah, okay. On a lot of these types of jackets, they're poppers, which adds a bit of weight and rattle and scuffiness on the inside. This is lovely, it's just soft, it's light, there's nothing getting in the way, and it works perfect. So you can cinch that nice and snug. And on this side you've got the G1000 stitching. So I really like a Velcro cuff, it turns out. And you know, you can fit your sleeves into your pocket, super comfy. Right, Kaipak Jacket M. I'm sorry, I'm hesitant. I think I might be near a wasp nest. I can see loads of them. Okay, I'll keep going. Right, so that's the Kaipak. How does it compare? How does it fare when compared to the Skogsö? I'm just going to grab it. So essentially, they are the same type of jacket, same sort of purpose. They're made of the same material, except that the Skogsö has a sort of on the sleeve, lighter weight, sort of ripstop. Hang on, I'll show you the Skogsö on. Just bear with me. I'm going to tell you the differences, because this is a double XL, and I think size-wise this is okay, but it doesn't have the stretchy bits under the arm, so it keeps some of the volume slightly reduced. Maybe it's a different cut. Everything is pretty much the same. The little draw cord end is in the pocket in the Skogsö. I think that's probably better. There are two chest pockets either side. These are meshed so these can be used for venting as well. There's no little internal pocket, but there's two either side. That's pretty good. These hip pockets have the same problem with hip belts, but they're great little pockets. The hood, it's basically the same. Yeah, it's got the little little foamy bit. It doesn't have the hard plastic edge, but it still works just as well. The volume retention and everything is very similar. It's all very similar, to be honest. However, it's got poppers on the cuffs. So if the cuff is loose, this rattles about. It's got a little bit of extra weight on the end of your sleeve, and you've only got two options, loose and tightened. And on the inside, there's metal. So it sort of rubs against you, might catch against your watch. So what would be ideal would be if the Skogsö had Velcro and the stretch panels, but then it would be a Kaipak. Anyway, there's slightly different features, slightly different jackets. Hey, why not have both, like I have? However, this is the double XL, which I think is slightly too voluminous in the Kaipak. Double XL Skogsö, just right. Go figure. Okay, so that's my review. It's not really a review, sort of more of a garbled guided tour of the Kaipak. I do like it. It's a lovely, easy to wear jacket. This one's slightly too voluminous, in my opinion, for me. I could get away with it. It's just a bit slightly too much because of these, but they are cool. Those. It's a good feature. I do hope you've managed to get something useful out of this video. Maybe you've learned where not to film if you ever come here, because you might get attacked by wasps. But have a look around my channel. There's other better videos, to be honest, about jackets, watches. I do watches as well, and knives and gadgets. Have a look around, subscribe, give me a like. That would be really appreciated. No negativity on this channel if you can avoid it. There's plenty of places for venting elsewhere. Hey, I really appreciate you sticking around for this weird little video. I shall bid you farewell, and I'm going to do it in a sort of country style if I can. So I'll see you soon. All right, Matt, you want a coffee? Oh, still here. No, not country style, no professionalism at all. Right, I'm going to stop.